if your gutters, here's a little fun fact for my northern girls. If your gutters get backed up and it collects water, frogs will actually lay eggs in there, and there'll be tadpoles in there. Yeah. It's actually, I mean, when we go to houses that aren't, I'm always like, you've got a collection of tadpoles. Would you like to save them before we clean these out? So my kids actually had an entire aquarium of tadpoles that we got out of a roof gutter. It was so much, that was the most fun.
What even is Florida?
The jungle. We're the jungle. Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
If you don't like crawly things or slithery things, or, it's better to visit. Maybe in the winter when they're a little less, aggressive.
I will say I had on our garage, like so much dirt buildup in our gutters that a tree started growing.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's bad.
You work in roofing.
I know. Well, I rent, so I don't look at the gutters. But I was looking because I was like, is that a tree? Like a little baby tree. And then I cleaned them and it was like 3 inches of mud in our gutters. Crazy.
Insane. And you will, like, I had it was a gymnastics facility here that we used to do work on. And I would always tell them, you've got to keep your gutters cleaned. Because he'd be like, we have a leak. I'm like, your gutters are clogged. And I finally got to where when I would go up there, I started planting the plants that I found up there. And so I bring terracotta pots and I would,
Wow.
pick it up and plop it down. I'd be like, well, here is your problem. And he's like, well, are you going to fix the roof? I'm like, no, there's nothing to fix. It's backed up water. Here's your fabulous garden that you started. Perhaps, maybe starting these in pots down below would be better, and talking to your maintenance person to get those cleaned out, So, but yeah, making sure your house is prepared just by keeping everything away from it. Let the roof do its job. Let the water flow off of it. If your kids are athletes or ultimate Frisbee kids and there's 10 Frisbees up there, not a good choice. If they are into lacrosse, tennis, anything with those lovely balls that then clog the gutters, that's the most fun, is when those get stuck. I might know that from experience with lacrosse balls, but it is what it is. Definitely get those out, because those can create big problems for sure.
Yeah. Definitely. And for homeowners who maybe don't want to get on their roof, can roofers do those inspections and clean the gutters and blow off their roof and that type of thing?
Absolutely. You can always get a maintenance schedule going on with your local roofer. In Florida, as you can imagine, anywhere, our insurance is super high. So we typically, if someone just want gutters cleaned out, we typically tell them, call a licensed handy person, find somebody that does that. That is a little less expensive. Some people don't care that we're more expensive. They love us. They trust us. They pay us to clean out gutters. Great. No problem. Yeah. But making sure that those are done. And actually, if you're afraid to get up on your roof, there's so many people on YouTube and TikTok that want to show you how to do things their way. But you can literally take a blower and put it at the bottom of a downspout to go up and watch it clean out going up instead of going from the gutter area. And there's a lot of tools you can get to that you can add to your hoses that are big, like arms, that if you keep them cleared, it's not a problem. Now, once you get the stuff in there and you've got a tree growing, that's when you need somebody that's got a little muscle and maybe someone holding the ladder for them. Yeah. But if you're regular with it, you do it quarterly, then you should be able to use those easy things to keep them cleared. Mm-hmm. And at the bottom as well, actually, that where the downspout is, make sure that the water can completely leave, because if it gets backed up at the bottom, it's going to back up the downspout and create a problem as well.
AskARoofer Minisodes are brought to you by AskARoofer.com and RoofersCoffeeShop.com. In each bite-sized episode, we explore everything from basic roof maintenance tips to the latest in roofing technology and sustainability. Whether you're a homeowner, a building owner, or just curious about the craft, these minisodes are packed with valuable insights to help you navigate your roofing projects and home or building ownership with confidence. So stay tuned, solve your roofing puzzles, and let's stay ahead of the curve with AskARoofer Minisodes. Go to AskARoofer.com to learn more today.